Hi, Neal here, Artistic Director and Conductor of your Dayton Philharmonic Orchestra, and welcome to Piano Bench Chat number 44. It's been a lot of weeks. I've got long sleeves on because it's winter and it's kind of cold, but I have my Bach t-shirt on because after quite a bunch of Piano Bench Chats without playing you any Bach, I was playing you some Bach. That is a chorale, a Bach chorale, a hymn if you prefer, taken from Bach's St. Matthew Passion. But the important thing about it is chorale number 91 in my book of Bach chorales, 91 Bach chorales that I've been playing every morning since this stay-at-home and COVID stuff began way back in March. Honestly, I don't remember if this is the third time I've gone all the way through from chorale 1 to chorale 91, or if it's the fourth time, or maybe if it's the fifth time. It doesn't really matter how many times, because I find the rhythm of the experience is, I think, part of what helps me get through all this stuff, knowing that every morning I'm going to come to the piano, I'm going to play a Bach chorale, I'll play something else by Bach, I'll play some other music. Doing that music helped me get through the times when we weren't doing any music at the Philharmonic. But even though we're now performing again for streaming and soon for live audiences, just making some music every day at home at the piano, even badly, and it often is badly, helps me get through the day, and there's something about that rhythm. And thinking about that daily rhythm of music has made me think about another really special thing in my life that I do occasionally. I tend to do it in the weeks shortly before we go into production for an opera that I'm conducting. And when I have the ability to, I like to take a few days, usually it's 5 days, and drive a few hours south to Gethsemane Abbey in Kentucky. I'm not Catholic, I'm not particularly religious, but I do love the peace and the serenity and the silence of a retreat at Gethsemane, and it's a wonderful place to go for a few days just to open my scores and study the music. But another important part of the experience at Gethsemane is the psalm singing. The monks there sing psalms every day, multiple times a day, beginning at about 3 in the morning for matins. And every 2 weeks, they cycle their way through all 150 psalms. And I was thinking about the monks and that cycle in their lives as I got here to the end of another cycle of playing the Bach chorales. And another thing that's happening, of course, is the cycles of musical life at the Philharmonic and the Dayton Performing Arts Alliance in general are starting to return. Back in the summer, we were just beginning to get back to playing with quartets and quintets, and then 15 players playing. And then we got on stage in the Schuster Center for our autumn streams, and we had 16, 24 players, and then we got up to 50 players, and now 54 players on New Year's Eve, and soon 57 players for the John Williams concert. And we just keep step by step moving back to that traditional rhythm of performing. Next week we'll go into the Schuster Center to play our first performance with an audience. It'll be a small audience, maybe 50 or so people or so for each show, but that will be a very important step on the return to regular music making. And then next month, Don Giovanni at the opera. Bit by bit, we are coming back, and we just want you to stay there with us, to stay safe, to stay healthy. And when you can, join us in live and in person. And when you can't join us live and in person, join us for streams online at DaytonPerformingArts.org/streams. And now it's time for me to turn the page and start another cycle of Bach chorales. See you next week for Piano Bench Chat 45.